I think like every time we go in to make a record, we're in a different headspace, we're in a different stuff, you know, like I think like every few months each one of our tastes just kind of changes, and I think, you know, we learned early on to like let that come through. The band started because Dan and I both wanted to make recordings, you know. It wasn't about playing shows. Playing the shows is something that came after we made our first record. Making albums has always been like kind of the primary goal, you know. That's why the first 3 years that we were a band, we made 3 albums. You know, we were like making a record every like 9 months or something.
Yeah, and even as the music industry changes and it becomes more single-oriented and people buy less and less albums, we're still so connected to the idea of an actual LP, of a record, of a side A and a side B and a full length. You know, we still love that. You know, that's still the goal. When we saw the record for the first time in vinyl, when we could hold it and see it in the photographs and stuff, it was like, that's the point when it became real. Mm-hmm. You know, before that, we were just messing around recording on a 4-track in a basement. When we held that record in our hands, it was like the Black Keys had begun. We put the most time into this record of any record, I think. Well, it was a long process. It was a busy year for us. You know, we were right on the end of the most touring that we'd ever done. Almost 2 solid years of touring. You know, we recorded in different locations over different periods of time, and it was a new experience for us. And it was different for us, and I think that was probably a good thing. And you know, overall, I'm really happy with how the record turned out, and I'm glad that we were able to do it, because it was, you know, at times it was difficult, but we got through it and we made it happen. You know, I was personally going through rough periods, so it was like, again, it was a new experience. You know, there was a lot more to think about than just making records. You know, we still have to do it because it's, you know, making music is part of who we are, and that's all we know, really. I mean, we've never really had a real job. You know, we've only ever really made a living playing music. So it's what we do, yeah. Hey, we're the Black Keys, and you're on Grammy.com.